Alright, let's get back to it.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. What do you think?
Clive! You're alright! I thought you might be... Ah!
Look what the curl dragged in.
Go on then. You got out else?
Finished, are you? And what do you want?
Go on then.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Well? What do you want? And?
Alright.
Clive, was it?
Don't mind me. Just
Let's go see what Sid up to.
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool. My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty.
We're low on gig and toad oil.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Oriflame, Holy Emperor Semperqui, the Council of Elders.
And the last of them.
The capital of the Holy Empire Semperqui, located in the northeast storm of the peninsula that dominates Olifest Bay and is home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Head. All the Empire's major institutions are located here, including White Worm Castle, seat of the Holy Empire, and meeting place of the Cardinals. The Holy Empire Semperqui, a nation occupying the northeast reaches of the continental storm, with the great city of Oriflame as its capital. Political power in the empire technically resides with the 5 cardinals, but even they are bound to the whims of the Holy Empire and those manner of the state in which it takes interest. In the early 860 at the Empire, in the early 860 at Emperor Sylvester's behest, the cardinals agreed upon a plan to liberate Rosaria from the marauding forces of the Iron Kingdom, after which the duchy had little choice but to bend the knee and become an imperial province.
Farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflame buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants.
Sanbreque.
If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger. have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned in the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
Makes sense.
All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same, although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Okay, we got a side mission. And we got some some little things on the side. Excuse me, just waking up.
Petals turned up to the sun, the rose feels not his shade. The soaking tears of blood, tonight his oath is made. Petals turned up to the sun, the rose is
Good day. Or is it night?
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Continental Accord, an international pact made at the dawn of the present era, in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and establishments of the realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much Valencia society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and the status of non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar marking the symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. A dating system used throughout the Twins marks the year of the realm. Brand. The mark applied to the Chica bearers, identifying them as something other than human. The great nations of Alicia have a long-standing accord to brand their bearers in this way, that the slaves might be traded across borders. The mark applied on the Chica the bearer across Alicia, identifying them as something other than human. Newborn babes are checked at birth. Those who are found to be bearers being branded and taken into the custody of the state. Rarely bearers evade this test, either because their parents hide them, the testers are lax in their duties, or their powers do not awaken until later. Yet most do not remain unbranded for long. So you got bearer and the brand. The price of the bearer is dominantly paid for channeling ether through their bodies. The gradual purification of the flesh, it does not affect those who use a crystal to cast magics. Okay, beginning in the stiffness and ache. So if they cast magic without the crystal, that starts to take effect. Cool. Nice to know. The founder. Fear the uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Demex, not wanting to further incur with the wrath of the heavens. A few who survived the fall took a wandering to the land, spurring magic and staying in the shadows, and they lived for the decades. One man, however, grew tired of his life, if it could be called that. Climbed the grassy, looking over the forest, reached an alder here. Paulo Robo used to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people want, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. He continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, a few tourists who passed and know would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for hubris. But as the estate grew, one building became two, and two became three. The people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him in the know, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics, machines, without boons or blessings. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their walls, and each other. And slowly, house gave away to the village, village to town, town to nation. The man will one day die, and all men do, as all men do. But those who who remain continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Okay.
What subject shall we consider today?
So Dolphus. Sylvester Lisich, Emperor of the Holy, Leon Lisich, okay. He's the firstborn. Muhammad, okay, so he's a dragon. His son is dominant. He's a dragon. Okay, the High Council. Martha. This one.
Always welcome, Clive.
All right. Oh, we got two
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
side missions.
Clive, was it?
Make it quick. What's that for you, dear? Last you a good while. Anything else?
All right.
Everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary,
and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Alright. No problem. We're gonna look into this for you.
Unless it won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sandbreck as soon as I can.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
All right. Check. All right, so what we got is that. Let's go look for these boys. These are the many. Red letter day. Let's go here.
Passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Alright. Let's go to Lost Wing.
Village entry is no small task. There's plenty of unsavoury sorts in these parts looking to get their thieving claws into what's ours.
Alright.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Doing a good job, my boy.
I call you. Did Master Quentin summon you?
What's Quentin? Why they keep asking?
Salted and smoked.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Can we pet the dog? No. Only can pet Torgal.
What can I interest you in today?
Ooh, that's a new song by Hideaway. 40,000. Damn. You want 40 bands, my guy? For a song?
There haven't been any surprises since your last visit. But we all know how fast that can change.
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive the Royalists from our shores. Pity it came at such a price.
I think Quentin is the dude that own this.
Were black a full fortnight with all the ravens.
Yeah, Quentin is the dude who owned this tavern thing.
If it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Alright.
Lorbert's Pass is south of here. Good luck finding Randall. Oh, and take care.
Will do.
Can I have another cup, Teddy?
For me.
trouble of the bearers what you did to them royalists over at the care. Glad you're on our side.
Yes, sir. Don't give me a reason to be anywhere else. Take that. This dude he was supposed to be meeting.
Hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Clearing where we were attacked. It's not far from here.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Don't let them get away.
Oof. Oof. Hold that.
Keep your distance, boy.
Let's go. Yeah, he dead.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He does deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive the Royalists.
Randall dead, baby.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble. Sorry again. You'll let me tell Sid what happened, won't you?
Cool.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wanted to send a message. Maybe I should just own up to Otto and Sid. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off
Oh, you got a daughter?
studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Yeah.
He's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
All right. Give me 1 minute. Alright. Let's continue.
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Mm-hmm. Right to win.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's bile tea. Just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
And what do you want? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Is that all?
That's dope. Check it out. Get this next.
So you're really going through with it? Since been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dane. And it's the Dane who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Allied reports are now available for viewing by speaking with Gott. Okay, the Ellen report counter in this hideaway's mess. The reports compiled by the Curse Breaker, certain information on quests currently available across Valithia. Okay.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
The Dame goes by many titles, including some that would make him blush. But only a trusted few know her real name. Don't worry about finding her. As long as you've got that satchel, she'll find you.
Okay.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you who's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Me? The way I see it. So, what'd you say?
Okay. Use God's align reports to not only find new quests around Valencia, but also travel immediately to Oblique's waypoint nearest their location. Okay.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
I'll go ahead and handle this.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Alright.
How did the grocer know?
So it took a tilt between the wardens of light and dark.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the ones
Yeah.
beside us.
No. Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
AJ, keep playing this.
I'm playing.
AJ, I want to keep sharing it.
Hmm?
Keep sharing it, please. Can you share? Can you share, AJ?
Can I share?
Yeah, share this.
What the other one?
Huh? AJ, share it.
Go get the other one.
The other one like this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go? Is it in Doc's room?
No, it's in the living room.
It's in the living room?
Mm-hmm.
Some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Did you not say we had new comrades in need of feeding?
I need charger.
Hmm?
I need charger.
It's okay.
A charger.
It's okay, Mommy. You don't need charger. What? No. Auntie Rosa never came in my room.
Yeah. Bread and wine from a tavern.
Maybe. Truly.
I got it. Oh, I got it on TV. I gotta get out.
Such plenty.
Okay.
Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now.
Are you ready, AJ?
Next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
I got it on.